All right, guys, we are getting into the holiday season, which means Christmas movies are coming out, and we found a trailer for one coming out on Netflix, which I think is relevant for our channel. Mm-hmm. It's about Mary. It's just titled Mary. It's going to be on Netflix. So we're going to take a look at this trailer, and then we'll talk a little bit about it. Let's get into it.
I don't know why, but I was chosen for this.
Mary, your birth was a gift for your mother and I. It was a miracle. But in exchange, I made a promise.
We have been waiting.
Great Herod, the prophecy speaks of the coming Messiah.
What need have we of a Messiah? Let it be understood. I am your king.
You are far more powerful than words, child. I don't understand how it is your will that I should marry this perfect stranger.
You are to have a son.
But that's not possible.
All things are possible. You've laid with a man.
No, Father, I need you.
You'll be put to death.
I'm gonna bring this child into the world of love.
I don't care what they say. I will love you as best as I can.
This Messiah, is he real? Has he been born? Where is he? Tell me! Where is he?
Love would cost you dearly. It will pierce your heart. But in the end, love will save the world.
All right. Love will cost you dearly. Love will pierce your heart. But in the end, love will save the world. Oh, powerful words, man. Yeah. I still get chills. I don't even know why. I'm like, why am I getting chills right now? I love a good quality Bible movie or Jesus-y movie. There's another movie called, I think, Magdalene that I saw a few years ago. Yeah. And it's about Mary Magdalene. Yeah, they do like every perspective possible. How many narrative or what are the nativity movies have they done? Like, all right, let's do one with the animal's perspective in a Pixar movie or something like that. You could do that. You could do anything. It's because of the nature of the story. You know, you got the Anthony Hopkins, man. Anthony Hopkins, great actor. Is it Sir Anthony Hopkins? Has he been Sir? I don't know. Knighted? I think it might be. He's great playing, I guess, Herod. Herod, I'm guessing, is King Herod. You know, and that story is an interesting story. You got the king that's all like paranoid and like, what is going on in my kingdom here? You know what kind of like ruined it a little bit for me though is when I found out, like, I used to be like very ignorant in a lot of these things and be like, yeah, there's only one, child that's born to a virgin. Then you do some study and you find out in many religions, it's like there's the virgin story has been long. Even with like ancient, like in Hinduism, I think in Egyptian mythology and stuff like that, there are virgin birth stories of saviors coming. Yes, there's a few of them that predate Christianity. Yes. Just don't be a Herod. If you find yourself being like Machiavellian, like, let me manipulate this situation because I don't like what's going on here. You're probably in Herod territory. Those movies are moving to me because I like the idea of the people that are like earnest. Yeah. Like, I don't know, man. Teach their own. There's some people that are like, that's why I don't even watch movies. It's not real. I know there's people that like can't be bothered, but I like it. I'm like you. I get the chills even from the trailer. Yeah. And it seems like a good Christmassy movie. Yeah. And Joseph, I always liked Joseph in the story. He seemed to like pull himself up and like maybe like, all right. Man. I felt like for Joseph, it was probably like the hardest time because he didn't like get that. Well, maybe I think actually at one time didn't an angel come to Joseph and tell him that he needed to do
he needed to follow along. So it probably was a lot easier.
At least he got that. I forgot about that part. I don't even know if that's true, but it's like, at least an angel, because otherwise Joseph would be like, I'm losing my mind, man. Send him something, anything, a sign where he's like, okay, all right, I guess that'll take that as a sign.
It would have been even more noble if he needed nothing. He just went along with it the whole time. He was like, all right, I'll do it. I'll go.
Right.
But there are other people that, lots of people probably think about all the, faith stories out there where people like did something without anything.
Do we have time for a quick thing? There's like a Buddhist story that goes where there was like a monk that was living on the edge of the town or something, and some girl had gotten pregnant at a wedlock. This is a huge paraphrase. But a girl got pregnant at a wedlock, and she was going to be in trouble, and so she was like, "The monk is the father. He did this to me or whatever." So they like took the kid to the monk, and they were like, "You're the father of this baby." And he was like a celibate monk, and he was like, "Is that so?" And they were like, "Yes." And so he like raised it till the kid was 18. Yeah. And then the mom was like, "You know what? I feel bad about this. I lied. He's not even the father or whatever." Oh, and so they were like, went back and took the kid after he raised it. And they were like, "You're not the father. We're taking this kid." And the monk was like, "Is that so?" That was his response. Was just, that's okay. Yeah. All right. And the moral was like he was sort of detached. He just did what the duty was at the time. Yeah. Without thinking about it. Now, to me, like, I know real life people that are like that. Yeah. There's the version of the person like that that's really the ticking time bomb and then explodes. And then there's the person that's like the true long sufferer. They really are at their core like, just want everybody to get along, and I'll do the hard thing. I won't ask too many questions.
I think all of us as adults get a little bit wiser to that as we get older. You really notice in your children sometimes, or like in your infancy, how they like tend to like fight for every little thing, like that's not fair, give me that. And then as you get older, you begin to be like, all right.
Yes, you see it, man. Now that we're getting older, I'm starting to see it in like people. I'm like, you're getting a little more chilled out and like mature. Sometimes it's just experience, whereas a person's like, hey, you don't fly off the handle anymore. You don't get offended. And they're like, how much time do I got left here? Yeah. I'm gonna spend my last 20, 30 years getting offended? It's okay.
All right, guys. Well, that was a fun trailer to react to. Hopefully you liked our reaction on it. If you did, please don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, share this with a friend, and everyone until next time,
stay spiritual.